Hey, Leo. Hi, this is Mary Ellen. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm streaming live from Moonrise Cottage, and I'm a little late with your February video. One of my subscribers sent me an email and said, "Where's the Leo video?" There's been a lot going on in my life, and my guides are talking about the spin of the moment and the intensity of what's going on for the fire sign people. It's been very true for me. A lot of turning and changing. I went out to go do a personal errand. I live up on a hill and it was solid ice. We had a little snowstorm. That's the person who emailed me. He knew, somehow psychically he knew. And I was spinning like that down the hill in a very rapid trajectory. And I basically just said, "Okay, goddess, this one's up to you. There's nothing I can do about this. Please stop the car and don't land me up in the giant ditch." The next thing I knew, the back of the car swung around and landed in a snow bank, and I stopped. So that was a fabulous adventure. And there's a little bit of that notion going on for all of us because this full moon is really intense. It's meant to burn off and finish the process of 2020 while initiating and illuminating your light, your fire, your possibilities. So check all the links are below to contact me. There are links below for the astrology of the month. Please look at them. They're very important. February is just a month of massive change, expansion, some tension. The astrologer folks are predicting earthquakes and volcanoes, and it's that disruptive. We've got Uranus conjunct Jupiter, and there are some squares, and Mercury's retrograde. And anyways, go check it out, okay? I've added some new readings, so go to my website, fish around in there, and the next session of quantum meditation, one for beginners and one for the advanced group that's been working along with me since last May or something. That's going to start in 2 weeks. First session, I think, for Tapestry Weavers is on Valentine's Day. So, you see that instrument back there? That's what we use. It is an ancient instrument that creates a sacred sound vibration. So, Leo, look at that. That's where you're at. That's the energy of this full moon for you. And you are, many of you, to see, hang on, see if I can get it in the camera. See the lion there? Ooh, Leo, you are rocking and rolling. 45 adds up to a 9. That's the number of reaching the achievement of your potential and preparing to go forward on the new pathway. So yes, go howl at the moon. I love it. And it is the wolf moon. I almost forgot. It's the wolf moon. So that's what my guides are talking about in terms of your energy in this moment as we traverse through the full moon. It's going to affect us all going forward for a minimum of 6 months. Full moons always do, because this one is finishing out the energy of 2020 and culminating for all of us so that we can go forward on the very powerful new moon that is coming in, I don't know, a week and a half now, something like that. So here are the other 2 oracle cards. The Sacred Witness. Again, look, whoops, wrong one. Look at that. You see? So this is a moment when we're all meant, this card has come out a lot. We're all meant to be a sacred witness for ourselves of our journey and look deep with our psychic energy. Look. Self-initiation. And the sacred number is 3. And it's all over your reading. So we're going to jump in and get to that. But look at that. I don't think I need to say any words about it. Just look into the image and understand the swirling vortex of this fire energy on this full moon, and you'll understand why you're being asked to be a sacred witness for yourself and your journey. The numerology there adds up to 10, a brand new beginning. Thank you, Spirit. So those are, my guys are talking about, those are the words that are coming out. So speaking of brand new beginning, this is the theme of this reading that my guides want to speak with you about. Ooh, look at that. The renewer of sacred devotion. Those are the triple initiates, the sons of Brigid, the triple goddess. It's about healing and awakening. This is the Judgment card. It indicates that Your soul journey has finished a sacred cycle of existence. And your soul is being made free now by this energy in order to go forward with the next part of its journey. So that's a fabulous way to start out a reading. So do pay close attention. Use the energy of the moon. If you have a chance and you can go out and walk in the moonlight, definitely go for it. So Leo, you and your quantum partner going on a new journey. Look. Courtship of scale, that's Three of Wands. Standing by the water, waiting for the boat to come because you've decided to get on it and go for this journey. We don't know exactly what's going to unfold. We can't see into the cups. It's the mystery of the moment. And so you're taking up this energy, many of you with a sacred partner, to take some kind of a journey together. Deeper into yourselves, deeper into the relationship, definitely. There's something exciting about the fact that you're standing in the light of the Leo full moon, in the light of the sun, and all the promise of the sun card, which happens to be on the table. I'll give you a teaser ad, standing right next to it, just like that. Look at that. Ooh. I want to hear. Write me some messages so I can know what you're planning. I have they're very exciting things happening in a sacred partnership. One of the people who said to me, "Where's Leo? We're waiting." So there's a lot of psychic vision. There's a lot of excitement. There might be a little bit of tenuous, we're together, we're binding with the sacred realm. We know, and we're going on this journey. We might be a little bit, not afraid, but the sort of the excitement and anxiety that comes up when you take a new step and you decide to get in that boat and ride into destiny. You don't know, do you? Totally. You know psychically on the inside. That's why the seer is here with the sacred symbol of the lion. So use your sacred vision. Look at that. Oof, love this card. And step on the boat and go straight for it, because look, sacred lovers, that's a lover's card. In this deck, it's the lover of devotion. You have to choose your pathway. This woman is in a trance. She is a sacred seer. And she's using the radiant energy of the sun, that which resides at her heart chakra, love energy, in order to divine her pathway. And there is nothing that she will choose unless she understands that will lead her to the pathway of devotion. She is the lover of devotion. Just so beautiful. And so these next three, this card and the next two cards, if you're new, are describing your human journey. Look. Okay, so that is the second of the court cards in the deck. This is the courtship of art. Obviously, look what's happening between you and your lover. That is your desire. And that is your determined outcome. That's the pathway that you can devote yourself to, is to rid yourself of any remaining blockages or whatever might be coming up at the moment. You're going to have, couples, we always do. There are challenges that come up, and it requires us to use sacred vision to devote ourselves to removing whatever might be causing a little bit of hesitancy. In some decks or some readers talk about a three-party situation. In this reading, we know that the Three of Cups is about the celebration aspect. They were victorious in ridding themselves of a blockage to the love energy. And they were able to unite in the way that they desired. It's amazing. So my guides are saying, and we're going to explain to you, here's the why of that. Your energy is this. Leo, it's a perfect descriptor of your energy in the moment. So there's the sun, fire. Look at you. That, my guides are saying, that's the image of you as the lion. In your life, this card, the warrior of battle, is holding the tip of his blade at his destiny. And the thing that he's devoting himself to is family, the tribe. He wants to be ethical and upright and provide what is needed. That's what's happening in your life in whatever way, like I was saying, in whatever way the description fits your efforts and your desires in the moment. So let yourself focus on those things in your life. Be a sacred seer. Be a witness to your journey, very definitely, in the full light of this beautiful Leo energy. And we're going into February. You know, Uranus conjunct Pluto, Saturn in the mix. It's intense. A lot of messaging. Mercury in retrograde, going over the past in order to gain clarity and come back forward. So there are links below. Please go watch them. There's the Sun card. There's you, having been through this transformation, and you emerge from this mystical journey. Once the blockages are removed, you're standing in a very sacred place. And then what happens is you emerge from some kind of a journey into the intensity and all the promise of the radiant energy that you carry. It's really being switched on because the full moon is bringing it into illumination. Look at that. That is the protector of sacred lore. So my guys want you to understand how your energy transitions through the radiant energy available right now, and in a foundation way through the next 6 months at minimum. Okay? So the Sun card, quite obviously, right? So when you think about all this awakening, this is the center row of the reading. And we started off with this notion of awakening and making your soul free to enter into the next cycle of its sacred existence. This is the way you go forward. And it is through a sacred relationship for many, many, many of you. And if you are not in sacred relationship, whether it's a lover or not, I always remind people, could be a partner of any kind, business partner. You're working with a group to bring forward the light energy and the light codes of our destiny, to helping all of humanity move forward with the radiant energy of love. So think widely. My guides always caution. This is the progression that they want to speak to you about under the light of that. Something is being released so that you can move forward into your soul journey. Look at that. Do you see the bowl? You see how your destiny is unfurling and you're walking into it, out into the sacred bowl of all creation, healing, the ability to gain compassion for the entire universe and the way we go forward, the things that we do as societies, all of it. That's the Fool card. It is, my guys just said, it's tangled up with the notion that, yes, you're going to jump off the cliff. You're going to make a decision because you're going to have some kind of awakening is happening. We see it all over the reading. And there we are as human beings slobbering upon the earth. And our soul desires to have an awakening and go out and have our journey. That's why we're all here, depending on what you believe, but certainly within the things I believe. A soul journey, the Fool. You put your trust in the universe. You go hand in hand. Thank you, Spirit. Hand in hand with the divine. And you jump off a cliff. And you go into your new journey because you know 1,000% surety that this is what you're meant to be doing. And you have no fears. And you get transported in that moment into this journey. That's what it is to be a divine fool. And put yourself into the trust and faith of the manifest universe. As an actor here, as a quantum expression of the universe. Emitting your light codes. So for many, many of you, that's part of what's happening. Your light codes are being turned on. It's happening to all of us, each in our own way. So watch your rising sign, watch your Jupiter sign. Look at Venus. Venus is in the mix this February. So I think Venus is a conjunct Jupiter, right? So what could be better for love energy and light codes and radiant energy coming out of the universe? Leo, howl at the moon. and know what you are, my guides are saying, and be a witness. So check it out. There she is. My guides are saying, there she is. Whew, the woman of battle does not shrink back. She's been through her shift and change, her initiation, her awakening, and she's got her hand out. She's ready to receive everything that's coming. She sees the winds blowing. She's looking right at that. And she's standing on the table like that. She knows whoever your partner is, whichever partner's carrying the feminine energy, or wherever it resides within the relationship, the place where you connect. Look at that. Warrior of battle, woman of battle. Whoever you are, you're literally a power couple when it comes to radiant energy. And there's something about the way you blend together, thank you, Spirit, that brings forward these light codes. So some of you are truly with what my guides call a quantum partner. Some people call it a twin flame. My guides talk about the twin flame thing is not exactly correct, but you have the experience of being in the presence of another being that ignites you, and vice versa. So primarily, that is quantum energy because of the light codes in front of us, inside of us, and in the cosmos. When the time comes, they switch us on. So, we are here as sentient quantum sparks of energy. And each one carries a certain type of radiant energy that helps the other one turn on. When you meet those people in your life, it's kind of a life-shattering moment for a lot of people. Many times it has nothing to do at all with romance. It has everything to do with light codes and your potential, your unlimited potential, and your willingness through destiny to have yourself switched on. It's really beautiful. So if this is a person that you work with, or if you join with the guides to build something, it's going to create the sacred turning. My guides are talking about the yin and yang, the male and female. That's what it means to have a sacred turning. That's what all those ancient symbols are about. And we're living in an age now where we can begin to understand them. And some of us will be in sacred partnership when that occurs. Some of us will experience our energy enveloping into itself. That's what my guys are talking about, the swastika. That's what that kind of turning is about, yin and yang. You offer yourself. Look at the light in this card. Another 3, the sacred courtship of knowledge. Sacred knowledge, connecting with the guides and the angelic realm, the radiant light of the universe. And it's, okay, my guides keep coming back to this. This self-initiation that's happening through the fire energy, they want you to really, truly see yourself, witness your evolution, witness the way you are turned on when perhaps somebody comes in front of you who is a sacred activator, quantum energy, meant to come and stand next to you so your codes can be turned on. And in those moments, you feel what we interpret as a massive, my guides call it the Jenga tower of love. Okay, so how let this beautiful moon understand all the implications of all the things that humans put words on? There is a drive to unite with the divine and partner with the divine, the light, in order to bring forward destiny. So there you are, offering yourself as a sacred string of energy into the light of the divine. They want you to witness yourself. The courtship of sacred knowledge. In traditional tarot, we see an intern, perhaps, standing on a bench in a temple. He's building the temple. The guides come to him. What do you need? How can we help you? Let's look at the plans. Let's shine a light on the plans that we all have, because you have the energy of devotion within you. And you're going to devote yourself to this light code energy and building the temple, so to speak. right? The human temple, the sacred temple of the tapestry of all souls that weaves itself together. So there's a very strong cord connecting into the shimmering universe on which the light travels into this place. And each of us has our own frequency, our own type of shimmering light energy. And when they are all awakened and we weave that together, something very powerful comes forward, and we call it 5D. So understand your part in that. There's the outcome card. Look at that. Queen of Art. Queen of Cups. You see how she's sitting there? See the triple spiral of destiny? New growth. Factors of the ocean in her garment. Transformation, blue and green. She's not shrinking back either. She's able and willing to wield the sacred cup of love energy, the brilliant light of fire energy. So as you go through this journey with the soul trajectory that we just spoke about, this is the outcome for February. So make sure you educate, my guys are saying, make sure you educate yourself up about the astrology. It's going to be really important. And then do your sacred work. Know that you are using your own energy to bring forward love energy as a manifest condition in this place in which we are. And sit by the ocean in your sacred destiny. That's where she's sitting enshrined in the triple spiral of life, death, rebirth, because of the soul journey that she's had. And in the traditional tarot, we see her sitting on her throne in front of the ocean, holding her cup, waiting for the energy to cause her to take the lid off the cup and let the love energy shine out from it. That's what it's all about. So I love that for you, Leo. This is an incredible reading. And let's pull from the runes, okay? Ooh, Leo. Look, this happened by accident. I had a bag. I had my runes in a bag, and the bag got so old it just dissolved. This has been sitting on my shelf for probably 25 or 30 years. And now is the moment that suddenly I looked at it and I thought, oh, that's what the runes are supposed to be in. So that's what we're all going through. Creation, light, fire. Love it, Spirit. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask the guides to bring forward some sacred information from the realm of Odin, they're saying. Oh, Spirit, thank you. Some guidance for Leo in February. Yeah, thank you. Okay. That's the rune for the shaman. Clearly, you're in that energy. It is about keeping space around yourself and protection in a sense. It is symbolized by the horns of the elk and by things like cattails and the types of grasses that grow along the marshy places. So while you're going through this shift and change, this experience, this month in February, keep some light about you. Put yourself in a little bubble of light so that you have space for all that is meant to turn, and some protection while you're going way deep. You know, when you go into, if you haven't ever experienced it, when you go into a trance state, in order to achieve a certain destiny, you have to have the, like they're saying, time and space, but basically create the space for your transformation and stand in that. So they're talking about initiation. When you come to an initiation ceremony, at least the ones that I do here at Moonrise Cottage, part of the journey often, and my guides are saying, and always should be, that when you are accepted as an initiate, the first thing that happens is you step into a sacred circle. And the shaman meets you there and asks you a bunch of questions. Do you really take this journey? Do you understand what you are committing to and how it will change you? And in this moment, it's time for you to release yourself from the entirety of your identity, so that you can be a sacred witness and understand the evolution you're going through. And in that moment, you are released from your soul history, of your soul circuit. And you step out into the void, thank you, Spirit, in order to journey there. And many of you are doing it with a sacred partner. So if you're doing this with yourself and you want some help or guidance, go check out my website. There are, my guides are calling them programs. There are all kinds of readings to help you look into your soul path and your trajectory. And there are, there's a lot of words. They're calling it courses, but I do have offerings about mentorship. So if you want that kind of a thing, just go fish around in there. My guides are saying there's a lot of things on my website that I don't talk about very much. So please join. We need you. We definitely need and want your presence. Anyone who's available to join the quantum meditation, I would appreciate your presence very definitely, because we're going into the deep and we're taking this new journey together. And I would love for you to experience your own light codes and the spectral signature of your quantum vibration. So that's it, Leo. In a nutshell, my guides are saying, thank you for being here, and Goddess willing, I'll be with you to say some more words next month. Have a wonderful month. My guides are saying, write and tell us your stories.